Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Jasmine. What's up? How are you? So in today's video, I'm doing a Q&A, as you can tell by the title, but I'm also doing a mukbang because I'm hungry and I'm eating and I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. So what's up? So I got myself some Taco Bell. Do you guys do you guys like the nacho fries? I feel like a lot of people don't like them. I definitely think they're not as good as last time when they first came out, but it's all good. So I asked people on Instagram to ask me questions that they wanted to know just for this video. So I'm going to be answering those. Hopefully I can find the screenshot. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe down below. It really, guys, just push the subscribe button. Like, it's not that hard. Just whatever she want. She get that loose, ain't no wrong. I can put that one on her arm, and I can get the... Okay, so I got 3 Doritos Locos Tacos. I got 1 of each flavor. I got a Cool Ranch, nacho cheese, and a fiery. I got the nacho fries with the nacho cheese. Oh, I forgot to bless my food. Hold on. And I got a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla. Guys, these fries are hidden. And they're soggy. So good. The sad thing about this, guys, I lost 9, almost 10 pounds. I gained back 2, and now I'm eating Taco Bell. Like, sis, I got a cruise in a couple weeks. Like, I'm really ridiculous. First question is, do you like Seattle, and where would you want to move to? So this is kind of a hard question because I've lived in Seattle my whole life, in West Seattle, born and raised. So I feel like when you're from somewhere and you've been here forever, you kind of hate it. You have like a love-hate relationship for it. You guys can't really see me eat, huh? I'm gonna adjust my camera. I've always said that I hated Seattle and that I would move whenever I got the chance, like the second I got the chance. But I haven't, mostly because my husband moved here and he loves it here so much. The only issue that I have with Seattle is the diversity. I don't feel like there's enough diversity, and I don't feel like there's enough black people. Like, they're like, sis. But I love Seattle because we don't have any natural disasters. I mean, we are due for like a serious earthquake, but like, whatever. Guys, that's hitting. Wow. I love you. Want to finish this taco first? Why did I wear a tank top so that my little fats could show? Let's see, can I? Nope. It is what it is, friends. But I will say I do like Seattle. I think the nice thing is you can always vacation somewhere. When I was in Atlanta, I loved it. It was crazy. I just felt like, I don't know, I feel like people don't realize this about me. When you look a certain way and no one around you looks like that, it kind of takes a toll on you. So like when I go to places that are mostly black people, I'm like I feel like I'm at a museum or something. I'm just in awe. I'm like, wow, I want to be here. But every place is different and everybody has their pros and cons about places. Let's say I couldn't live in Seattle anymore. Where would I live? I feel like, honestly, I'd live in Atlanta. It's reasonably priced. It's like hugely diverse. The food is good. The weather is nice. They still get seasons. They get snow. They get sun. Yeah, these fries with the nacho cheese is so hitting. The best nacho cheese I've ever had in my life? No. But they pair really nicely. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I really don't have a favorite YouTuber. I'm sure like anybody else, I go through a lot of phases with YouTubers. Sometimes you just grow out of YouTubers, and I feel like I've definitely grown out of a few YouTubers. What's this one? Ooh, Cool Ranch. Funny, I've never had a Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco, so, and I'm sure it's hidden because I love Cool Ranch Doritos. This one's kind of weird. I really like Jackie Ina. I used to not like her. because I used to think she was so extra, but no, I really like her. I really like that she stays true to who she is. She says the jokes she wants to say. She gives the advice she wants to give. She's very knowledgeable about makeup. I really like Alyssa Ashley for the same reason. I feel like she's very, she's pretty good at teaching, I feel like. Her quality is amazing. The effort she puts in is amazing. I really like Aaliyah's face. She's been cussing a little bit lately in her videos though, so just fair warning on that. But I really like how she does what she does. She doesn't like try and follow trends and stuff like that, which is also cool if you want to watch YouTubers like that. But if you just want to watch YouTubers who are good at doing their face and you can pick up the tips from that, I like to watch those channels too, which I feel like she is. Aaliyah's face and Tiara Walker's channels are pretty similar. I like both of them. They do what works for them. They don't really try to force nothing. They stay in their lane, like, and like, it's just enjoyable to watch, and I really like them. And I feel like that's kind of all my favorites. What's the hardest part of YouTube that you've learned? The hardest part is uploading consistently, because what people don't understand about making videos, and obviously I am not a full-time YouTuber, so I really don't know everything, but from what I've experienced, uploading consistently is hard because you don't want to upload trash, but you don't want to go weeks without uploading. And there's been multiple times, you guys, where I film a video or I do a vlog and I'm editing it, and you guys know in the past, like, I would always lose my footage, like things would always get deleted because like a cord would get unplugged or something. But nowadays it's more like I'm just not happy with the video. I don't feel like I got enough footage. I didn't do this right. My lighting was bad. My angle was off. Like just little things like that where it's like I'm not uploading this. So, and it's like I take so much time to do my videos that it's really annoying. And then I'm upset. And then trying to find the time to upload another video. And then it's like I don't, once I've recorded something, let's say I mess up or something, I'm editing it and I don't like it, I don't go and refilm that video. So there goes such a good idea, because I feel like if I record it, it's not going to be as genuine and as like, I feel like it's more scripted that way because I've already known what I did and I already know what I said, and I don't like filming videos like that. I don't feel like it's as like true and raw. So that's just me. Now this is a fiery one. This one's hitting. I had this like a couple weeks ago. Put the fire hot sauce on the fiery twackle. Do you want YouTube as a career? Yes, I do. Do I think that's gonna happen anytime soon? No. So I'm not really trying to bank on it, but I think it's a dope job and I think I would really enjoy it. I know it's super hard, but I think it's for me. How did you get into makeup? I really don't remember. I've always liked makeup. You know, when you're a little girl, you're playing in makeup. When I was in high school, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was 16. So at like 14 and 15, I would wear a lot of makeup at school, and then I would wash it off before my mom got home, or before I got on the bus to go home. And it just made me feel more grown up and prettier, even though my makeup was so bad, you guys. Like, oh, it was so bad. But, excuse me. But low-key, I started doing my makeup before I watched YouTube. I was never into YouTube like that until probably, honestly, like 3 years ago. I remember when I uploaded my first video, which I'm not sure is still on my channel. I didn't even watch YouTube like that, to be honest. Like, I feel like YouTube was still so innocent back then. I know I have friends who watched YouTube faithfully since they were like 8 years old. I was never that person. So I never went to YouTube for makeup until about like 3 years ago. So I just got into it really just myself. Like, just wanting to do it, and then seeing that it kind of started getting bigger, like wearing makeup. So yeah, and then I really liked just the fact that I was just learning constantly. Like I just loved how much I was learning about makeup. And then when I started watching YouTube, and then I started doing makeup videos on my channel, like you guys look at videos from even a year ago or like 2 years ago, like my makeup was so bad, and like I thought it was so good back then, and people always commented on it back then, but like it's just grown so much, and like I just like how I've grown with it, and so like that keeps me into the makeup. How is married life, and has it brought out any qualities that you didn't know you had? I love married life. I think it's the best thing ever. But do I think that it brought out any qualities I didn't know I had? No. I feel like I know myself, and I've known myself for a while. I've never been that person who's kind of struggled with like knowing herself. And so I know that I've always had the qualities in me, and I just needed situations to allow me to use them. I liked PDA, but I was never like a vulnerable or sensitive or emotional person until I got married. After I got married, and it could have been my birth control, but I also just think it's just the way Xavier like treats me, and how much he loves me, and how much love he has as a person really like changed me. And I know that that's a quality I've had. Like I think anybody will tell you, anybody who's not a hater will tell you that I'm a really loving person. I love hard, and I care for a lot of people, but to be sensitive, I feel like Xavier brought that out of me, because of how he treated me, caused me to just be in like a safe zone. Like I know that sounds so cliche, but like he really did put me in like a safe zone, like a comfort zone, that like now all my emotions pour out at every instant, like about everything, only because now I'm in that zone. And I feel like I've in the past, I felt like I was comfortable with people, right? Past relationships, friendships, family, but no, like I've never experienced being so comfortable and so safe with somebody ever before. So, ugh, sounds all gushy and cute, like no. So I think that's one thing that I've noticed that's changed about me since being married. If you guys haven't noticed, I eat a lot. Hence the reason it's so hard for me to lose weight. How are you in high school? How can I be appropriate? I was loud. I was fun, energetic, depressed. I think what a lot of people will tell you about me in high school is that I was a lot of fun. I was always trying to get people to do crazy things, to have a good time. I think I was just so unhappy with life that when I came to school, it was just like, I felt like I was out of jail kind of thing. Not saying my house was a jail, but when I was at school, I felt like I could make a persona about myself that I wanted, and I was just trying to have fun at all times. Like I was just always trying to have fun, be able to smile and laugh, make other people laugh. But I was also an angry child, so some people might say that I was mean sometimes or angry. I think most people say I was mean in middle school. Hands down, I was a bully in middle school. But I also was bullied in middle school. Middle school is a hard time, okay? I'm never gonna send my children to middle school. Anyways, yeah, I would just say I was really fun. And crazy. So towards the end, that's when I started getting my life together. I started studying the Bible, got right with the Lord, got baptized, you know. But my early high school years, I was crazy. I had a good time. I don't remember a lot of it. I know I hated most of it, but the other parts, I made the most out of it. Are you an only child? No. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. My mom has 4 kids. My dad has 8. So I have 1, 2, 3 brothers on my dad's side that are all half brothers. 2 sisters on my dad's side that are half sisters. Then I have 1 sister and 1 brother who I share both parents with. And then I have 1 sister on my mom's side who's a half sister who has a different dad than me. So yeah. I didn't live with all of them. I lived with 3 out of the 8. But when I was at my dad's house, I'd see my other siblings before they all moved away and abandoned me. If you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? That's really hard because I feel like, I don't want to get super sentimental here, but I feel like what I went through really made me who I am today and really helped me to view things differently in life. And I also feel like if I didn't do a lot of the things I did when I was younger, that I would have made stupid choices as an adult or done those things that I feel like a lot of people, it's like a early age crisis, like when you're in your 20s and you didn't do a lot in high school or middle school or whatever growing up, you didn't do a lot, so then you're like wilding in your 20s and you can drink and you can have a good time to, like, I think I've had a good, like, pretty good early 20s, but I don't think I was going crazy and stuff because I feel like I already did that, and I just, so I don't know. I think a piece of advice I'd give my younger self is just that, like, everything is going to be fine. Like, things are going to work out. They're going to work out in your favor, even if you feel like that's not in your favor or not. I don't know why. Low-key, I'm getting emotional. Only because, like, I was really depressed when I was younger, and I was angry, and I was sad, and I was just, like, an emotional mess. And I think everything that happened, I feel like it was life or death, and I felt like my end result was always going to be so, like, detrimental to myself. It was going to be so horrible, and that I would rather choose death over what I was about to experience or what I was experiencing. And I would just tell my younger self, like, it's not that serious, it's gonna blow over, and you're gonna get through it, pretty much. Because I think a lot of times I just felt like I was never gonna get through it. And if I did get through it, I didn't want to. Like, I would rather have died than go through the things that I went through. I would tell my younger self to go to freaking therapy. I had trust issues, so I really didn't want to talk to anybody about my problems. And I feel like in school, the counselors want to talk to your parents, and I just wasn't having that. And so I think I would tell my younger self to go to counseling, go to therapy, and talk about everything that's going on and that has happened to me. And I think that would have helped me to identify things at an earlier age. But also I feel like maybe I wasn't mature enough to handle the hard truth of my reality, maybe. I feel like this is getting really, like, deep, and, like, I'm not trying to do this right now. But pretty much I would just give my younger self the advice that it's gonna be good, it's gonna be okay, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. You're gonna grow up to be an awesome adult. How many breakups have you had, and which one was the worst? This is easy. Well, how many breakups? Are we counting elementary? Let's not count elementary. Let's go from middle school up to adulthood. 5 breakups, but 2 out of the 5 I wasn't dating them, but we were talking, you know, like real talking. So which one was the worst? I would say my actual real boyfriend. 15 to, like, yeah, like 19. I don't know, the timeline's always screwed up in my head. That one was the worst. Let me know if you guys want a separate video on that, if you want me to be real messy, because I can do that. It was the hardest one, and it you know, it left some deep scars, sis. It's cool, like, I'm cool with him to this day, like, I don't have any issues, but that's just because I'm a forgiving person. And also the reason why that breakup was hard was because not only was there people involved, but there was people involved lying on me, and I just wasn't having that. Like, I always own up to what I do, and I hate when people tell lies. I just don't lie on me, don't lie about me, don't have my name and a lie in the same sentence, same paragraph. Like, I just don't want it. And that also made it hard. But it also made it hard because my ex-boyfriend was shady, like, just shady all the way around. So yeah, I feel like low-key after saying this, you guys are gonna want, like, a story time. I just don't know if I'm ready for that. People have asked for that before. You should do a story time on your ex. It's like, I would. I might, but I don't know. Because it could go real south and people can get in their feelings. And, you know, we don't need that. But we'll see.
Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Last time I checked, you were the one that left.